One thing that became clear to me when I was doing this research is that teachers are often the last line of defense for kids who are having social problems in school, including being bullied, and I definitely wrote Fitting In, Standing Out with those teachers in mind. One thing that is the bottom line is that one of the only things that can help a kid who's having social problems in school, who's being marginalized or bullied by peers, is having one strong adult mentor in their lives that they can turn to, who they can trust. And teachers are definitely prime candidates to be that person. So in that spirit, I have a few pieces of advice for teachers. The first is that you have to help teenagers find their place in school. That could be an activity or a club or a class, something where they can feel a sense of achievement and a sense of belonging. The second is that when you partner up with parents, you have to talk about how teenagers' lives are going, not just their academic standing. And the third thing is that you have to keep teenagers focused on the future, on what comes after high school, whether it be going to college or job. Keep them talking about that as a way of reminding them that high school is just a little blip in their lives and that there's many things more to come. And there's one other thing that I think that teachers have to understand, which is that so much of what we see on the television, on the web about bullying is about outrageous acts of bullying and physical aggression. But there's a lot of other stuff that goes on in the social warfare in high schools that is a lot more hidden or even subtle, if you will. I'm talking about things like backhanded compliments, snubbing, off-the-cuff remarks, wordlessly giving looks of disapproval or even disgust in the hallways. And adults hear these things and they think it sounds so silly, especially relative to those classic forms of bullying that you see on TV and on the web. But these are the things that really matter in the long term, precisely because they are kind of subtle and they can get under teenagers' skins and they can become a preoccupation that makes them doubt themselves and distracts them from what school is supposed to be about. So to teachers, I always say, of course, you have to be on the lookout for those obvious cases of bullying, but in the process, you have to be vigilant about the many non-obvious forms that bullying can take in school.